of Kevin Durant when you talk about, hey, he got to win because obviously you joined a super team in Golden State. Things didn't work out in Cleveland. Could you explain for people who may not know what your position is, what's the difference between what Kevin Durant did and what LeBron did when he went to Miami, in your eyes?
Well, first of all, there's no difference.
Okay.
But this is the problem. Kevin gets mad at me when I point this out. If you go back and look at LeBron, who I really admire and respect, he said this. I did not say this. He says, I had to win a championship without Dwayne to get old heads respect. Kobe Bryant said this too. He says, I have to win a championship without SHAQ to get these old heads off my back. I hold Kevin Durant to the same criteria. I don't care what the media says. I don't care what the fan says. I'm talking about old guys like myself who went through the trenches. Kevin Durant gonna have to, hey, he's an all-time great. But when it comes to being mentioned with some of these other guys, he gonna have to win a championship where he's the leader of the team and he's the best player.
Or
he can't
else what?
join a 70-something win team and then win a couple championships. But everywhere else he's been, he hasn't been successful. So that's the standard I hold him to. If he want to be on a level with LeBron and Kobe and those guys, he gonna have to be the best player as the leader, because the stress that goes with being the leader of a team is really, it's a big deal, Stephen A. We're not role players. They don't have to play good. They don't get no blame. But when you're a great player, they say, people don't say, listen, I love Sid Ceballos, one of my favorite people. Nobody ever said Sid Ceballos didn't win the championship. Nobody ever said Mark West didn't win the championship. They said Charles Barkley didn't win the championship. That's a double standard, but that's the way the game breaks, man. I have to live with that.
Business of basketball, but, you know, when you say you gave the city your all, that ain't true. And I'm about to say some things, and keep in mind I have G14 classification to say these things. You asked for Dwight Howard. We gave him to you. Didn't work out. You asked for Chris Paul. We gave him to you. You asked for some shooters. We gave it to you. We asked for Westbrook, your homeboy from Little League. We gave him to you. Didn't work out. And when you say I gave you everything, I say no, you didn't. Because the last 5 games when it comes to elimination, you're 1-4. You've been shooting 41%, 24% from 3, 32 assists, and 27 turnovers. I used to be like James. I used to come home and complain, man, he didn't do it. And my father, rest in peace, Sergeant Philip Harris, used to say, but what did you do? He ain't do nothing. He ain't step up when he was supposed to step up. So, you know, when you're the man and you make all the money, you make 30, 40 million a year, it's a big responsibility. Chuck has said this many times. When you're the man, you got a big responsibility. It's all on you. So when it come time to show up, he ain't show up. So I know a lot of people in Houston glad he's gone. So now he got his little super team. He got to win this year. If he don't win this year, it's a bust.
What's up, y'all? And welcome back to my channel. I appreciate y'all so much. In the clip I will show y'all, that was Charles Barkley and SHAQ, and they were speaking about Kevin Durant, aka KD. And the reason why they decided to mention KD is because they're saying that KD, amongst other players as well, you know, LeBron and other players, are organizing super teams. They're calling their friends, asking them to join their team. So in the clip, you could hear SHAQ. He clearly said, I never wanted to be in a super team. I never wanted to join a super team because Michael Jordan, he asked me if I wanted to join his team, but I said no. The reason why is because I wanted to beat Michael Jordan. That is what SHAQ said, and you have to respect that. So, what is a super team? Well, a super team refers to a sport team in the professional basketball league, and is composed of several elite players, often with multiple stars or superstars on one roster. And these teams are constructed with the purpose of dominating the league and competing for championships. And super teams, they generally occur when players join forces, often taking pay cuts or making sacrifices for the chance to win together. And historically, super teams have been controversial as they can make the league feel imbalanced and may undermine the competitive balance of the game. And in the case of Kevin Durant joining the Golden State Warriors in 2016, the move sparked a heated debate, and many criticized it as a shortcut to championships, since the Golden State had already won a title in 2015 and also set an NBA regular season record with 73 wins in 2016 before losing to Cleveland Cavaliers in the finals. And many said that KD's decision to join the Golden State Warriors was a weak decision because he took the easy way, and that was seen as a weak choice because it was perceived as an easy route to a title rather than a challenging route. So let me know what you think about this. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.